Still, you got 15 seconds.
Yeah, I'm a timeout because I still got crap I need to bring out, but I ain't got time.
Wait, what?
I ran out of time.
I didn't think it was just in the match.
Watching now good.
Yeah.
Welcome to the chaos. Spam in and enjoy the ride. All sales are final. Don't listen to madness.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, or you'll make us very sad.
And that was the last game that I won. Not really, but needless to say, my deck needs a lot of work. With the advent of Genesys format, Goatman decides to take a trip down memory lane and test out some decks. To start off with, I build a deck that revolves around the Odion monsters from Maze of the Master, and my favorite god card of all time, Ra. With a heavy focus on Exceed spam and ranking up a bit, it's a little bit of a step out of the way from your typical circuit deck. The first game went swimmingly for Side. He was able to pop off rather quickly, leaving me with little room for responses. It didn't help I started out with like the worst possible hand and literally nothing playable on turn 1. So Side chose to play his Onomat deck, which is a rank 4 Exceed spam deck, which this was before the points update, so a few of the cards were still rather low points, meaning he was able to run a full playset of almost every card needed to get his field full for a full FTK. On a side note, since the update, Sides had to drop the deck, which in itself is kind of sad because this is one of the best functioning decks I've even seen. Things got a bit out of hand, and unfortunately Side ended up wiping the floor with me. We both found game 1 to be a learning experience. A few of the cards we were both using in one deck or another were either completely new to us, or we had never had a chance to actually see them in play. Most notably Lancelot, whose effect isn't an optional negate and activates on either player's turn, which caused one misplay on Side's part and probably more than one on mine. It was around this point that I was noticing that I had more than a few cards in my hand that were complete dead draws, and even later in the game with a field, I couldn't use them. Not with this hand, not with what was on the field, nothing. I think it was about time that we go and side some things out and move on to game 2. After making a few changes to the deck, switching out some dead draws and just trying to get a little bit more consistent with it, we go in for another round. This time, I got to go first. What that taught me was that my deck really wants to go second. It doesn't really have much that it can do on the first turn other than set up. I got a good start, but I was unable to really go anywhere with it. Starting out with a field full of traps, I even got out a Man of the Mark and got to go for one of my circuits from the extra deck and one of the main cards that I use to rank up into my big machine monsters, my rank 10s. Side also got a good start here, flooding his field with a nice consistent lineup of Exceeds, mostly his Math Mech and his Magician Girl, which honestly started making me a little bit nervous, so I activated my Verdict of Anubis, which I learned is a main table turner for my deck. At this point, it clears his field entirely and allows me to take the group that I have of monsters with just enough attack to wipe him down to 0 and win the game for my first real victory with this deck. All in all, we had fun, and I believe that Genesys really has re-sparked my love for the game. In the near future, there will be more games between me and Side and even more decks to showcase, so stay tuned. If you enjoyed that video, be sure to check out the streams live on my Twitch and all the uploads here on the YouTube. Links for all of my sites in the bio. Thanks for watching.